So rather than learning and building up knowledge about the language, we should utilize what Noam Chomsky calls the language acquisition device, or LAD, in our brains and acquire a language.
I mean, I would have the impression that somehow in my schooling I was taught to do what it is that I do now.
Yeah, well, people have that impression, but the reason is that the actual rules of language, which certainly are not taught in school, because in fact nobody even knows them to this day, are totally unconscious. I mean, what you're taught in school is some relatively superficial set of generalizations about
We have two very different ways of going about the job of getting better in another language. You can acquire language, you can learn language, and they're very different. Acquisition I've described as a subconscious process. And subconscious really means two things. It means, first of all, while you're acquiring, you don't always know you're acquiring. It goes on below your level of awareness. For example, you're reading a book. You're listening to a conversation. You're listening to a presentation such as this one. You are, of course, listening to the presentation. You are reading the book. But without realizing it at the same time, you might be acquiring. Second, once you're finished acquiring, you're not always aware that anything has happened. A good demonstration of this is the universal experience we've had of hearing someone make a mistake in our own language. Now, when you hear someone make a mistake in your own language, very rarely can you tell exactly what rule was broken. Instead, I have a feeling that something is wrong, but I can't quite put my finger on it. That feeling for correctness, that feeling for language, is what we call language acquisition. We think everyone can acquire language. Everyone can pick up language subconsciously. Children acquire their first languages. Children acquire second languages. Adults acquire language. The ability to subconsciously pick up language does not disappear when you enter school. It does not disappear when you become a teenager. It doesn't disappear when you get older. It's with us forever. We think the language acquisition device never shuts off.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Just to introduce ourselves real quick, we are a group of friends working on SIP, a language learning platform that allows students to acquire languages by watching YouTube videos. If you guys want to try it out, please visit siplanguage.com to sign up for our free beta. Links are in the description below. Thanks guys.